Hey guys, this is a test. Just checking to see if my mic is working. If anybody is watching this, let me know. Can you hear my mic? Can you hear me? I don't know what is happening the mic situation, but I am definitely trying to fix this. Who is ever watching? Let me know who you are. It does show there is one person watching, and I know that ain't me. What a complication. Gotta love technology, guys. I see that it's sort of working because I can see the mic kind of working, but I'm not 100% sure if anybody can really hear me. So I got one person watching and they're not letting me know who it is. Hey there, just wanting to know if you can hear me. This is a test. Could not hear me in the last stream. Hey, Horror Devil, can you hear me? Or is it silent? Wow. You can hear me? Awesome. I tried this before and nobody was able to hear me. I even went back to check my video and I don't know what happened. YouTube is just messing around with me, I guess. So, hey man, thanks for joining my live stream. This is great. I'm basically just hanging out, man. Nothing really to do today. I do have videos to make, but I'm slacking. I'm slacking off. I will make more after. I do have to check out more of your content, though, bro. You do have awesome content, and I've been trying to catch up with everybody, but I have over 200 damn people to try to watch videos for. And yeah, you're definitely one that I like to watch. I think you have some awesome content, man. Um, if you do live streaming and you know how to do StreamYard, let me know because I've been having issues with StreamYard. I think I might know how to fix it, but I've been having lag issues. So if you know how to get around the lag issues, I'm on Facebook. So just message me there because I would rather have a message through Facebook and talk that way than through YouTube. Um, if you can hear anything from that way, it is just Halloween 4. I like to usually just put something on for the background noise. Like sometimes it drowns out the neighbors, which I don't mind at all. So what you up to today? Yeah, I do it from their website too, but it seems to have a lag for me. Even this video, I noticed I have just a microscopic lag issue. And sorry about that. I just got a message on my phone. But yeah, I do live streaming on, like I have StreamYard. I'm going to be trying to learn how to find out what the lag issue is because it's like maybe a 2-minute delay. That's how bad the lag is. So, and I hear a repetitiveness on the audio. It's like it repeats itself. Hey, Nerdneck, how you doing? I don't really like to live stream from my phone. The phone gives me more capabilities to search as I'm doing live streams. But I might just have to do live streaming with my phone because my laptop just might suck completely. But there might be a way around it, and I'm hoping I can do that. Nerdneck, um, sorry about the last live stream if you went to join it. I don't know what happened. My mic should have worked. I've been trying to find the issue, but I've been having massive issues with my laptop lately. Even Google Chrome did not want to work. That is my search engine, and it has everything on there for me, like all my YouTube stuff, everything like that. You know, my Netflix, my everything. And I wasn't able to get into it yesterday. I was having some massive issues, and it still seems to be lingering issues on my laptop. And that's, I think, the reason my microphone was a little off or just completely silent. So besides my issues, I will be asking you guys, so you guys like my new intro? I'll be doing another new intro soon. I want to try to keep it fresh most of the time. Maybe once a month have something new, maybe twice a week, maybe. I don't know. It's fun to find new intros. I have fun making new intros. Um, I will be doing some tag videos. I have some in mind, and you're all welcome to do some. Well, the ones that have YouTube channels. Have any of you checked out Deep Blue Sea 3 yet? I have watched it, I think it was yesterday. You love my theory video? Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. My next theory video will be on the Phantasm collection. I'm not going to let you know what it's about, but I'm just letting you know that it's about Phantasm. I will be doing more. I'm not sure how I want to do the theory videos, maybe once a week or twice a week, but I don't want to throw them all together all week long because then I'll just run out of ideas. Oh, hell yeah, I collect VHS, man. Unfortunately, most of my VHSs are still packed up in a box at my sister's house up in Kitchener, Ontario, which is like, it's in Canada, but it's like 8 hours or 9 hours away from where I live. And I'm hoping to see them soon. But the only VHS I have at the moment is 2 Star Wars trilogy box sets. I'll show you. I'll be right back. So yeah, I got these from My brother from another mother, which is the Dagler over at the Dagler Reviews. We grew up since we were like 5, 6 years old together, basically. Either way, he was so nice to just give me these. He didn't want nothing for them. He's not a big fan of Star Wars like I am. Um, I do have issues with the story. I'm not a complete fan, I guess. People might have issues with me on that, but frankly, I don't care. People like what they like. You know, I'm not going to bash people because they like differently the movies and stuff like that. I'm not that type of person. Either way, in this box set, which I thought was really awesome, it comes with flaps and it tells you how much it made in the box office. Like Star Wars: A New Hope, it made 322 million in the box office. Very, very insane. Um, Empire Strikes Back, it made 223 million, and Return of the Jedi made 263 million. So after these three films were made, Lucas basically was made for life. He didn't have to do nothing no more. And basically, that's exactly what he did. He didn't do nothing after these three movies. He gave rights to people making episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then he gave rights to making 7, 8, and 9. So he wasn't really behind them. Um, he seemed to get tired of this, and I found that funny. But it is his baby, and I do love Star Wars. I do have issues, like I said, with some of the storyline because it doesn't make sense if you really follow the storyline. But it is what it is, I guess. And I love the aliens. I love the planets. Um, there are certain aliens that bug me, but what is it that we watch that doesn't bug us? You know, there's always something, a little something in it that bugs us about something. And to me, I'm gonna have to say I don't mind them, but the Ewoks bug me. I don't know what it is about the Ewoks, but people love the Ewoks. I don't. I think they are an unnecessary alien creature. They should have just been giant Wookiees. Oh, dude, I own Spaceballs. It's over there in a 4-pack. Uh, Absolutely love Spaceballs. I wish they made Spaceballs 2 and 3. They still can, and use different actors, I guess, or some of the same actors would be fine. But I would love to see a Spaceballs 2 and 3. Spaceballs kills me. I love anything Mel Brooks. I'll just set those VHS box sets right there. Yeah, so any of you catch the new Deep Blue Sea 3 movie yet? And I'm just going to let you guys know, I don't know if I'm going to get booted for saying this or anything like that, but I'm going to let you all know right now one site that I like to go on to watch films that just come out, and it is called Tiny Zone. That's TinyZone, Tiny Zone. And like I said, go to Tiny Zone. They have Deep Blue Sea 3, I believe. If not Tiny Zone, check out a site called Put Locker. That's PUT Locker. Those are 2 out of many sites, many sites I go to. Oh, do they really? I did not know they had a Spaceballs cartoon. I'm going to have to look that up. Thank you very much for letting me know that. I'm going to write that down so I do not forget, man. That is awesome. Spaceballs cartoon. Fuck yeah, man. Shit. Oh, shows how much I know. Well, on that anyways. But yeah, that would be definitely something I got to watch. Spaceballs the cartoon. Is it called Spaceballs the cartoon, or is it just Spaceballs cartoon? Now, before I get into even more Spaceballs, I'm gonna have to say, when you guys do finally check out Deep Blue Sea 3, I found it way better than Part 2. I believe Deep Blue Sea 3 will be making it on my Shark Week list because I actually liked it so much. I thought it was way better than Part 2 by far. But here is the thing. The Dirty, Dirty Dogs, what they did for Part 3 was they made it to where you have to watch Part 2 to understand a little bit of Part 3. They do mention the first film, they mention the second film and the third film, and that I liked very much. I thought that was cool that they're actually combining all three Deep Blue Seas together. And I'm actually hoping to see a fourth. But I kind of don't like where they went with the story. It's kind of like a post-apocalyptic world where it's like Waterworld, basically. You know, everything's all flooded, and basically that's it. It's like a flooded world, and people are living on these floating barges. I don't know where they went with that, but I hope they kind of end it there or make an origin story of Deep Blue Sea or something for number 4. But I heard they're supposed to be working on a number 4 already, and it's crazy. They don't seem to be doing shark films very well. I love Jaws, the first Jaws, and the second was okay, but I really enjoyed the third more. I thought it was more fun. You know, can you imagine going into an underwater sea place and then it all shuts down and a shark comes at you? You know, that's kind of a little scary. I thought it was better than Part 2 for the fact that at least they're not stuck on top of a damn boat. You know, it was a group of boats and not one boat worked. They couldn't get out of there. It didn't make sense to me, Part 2, the ending. And they kill off the shark by electrocuting it in the water, which should have made the water electrified around that area. So I don't know. I have issues with Part 2. 2 seems to be a lot of people's favorites and stuff, but I don't know. I'll stick with my Jaws 1 and Jaws 3. 2 and 4 can just swim away, in my opinion. But yeah, Spaceballs, I would love to see the cartoon. I'm going to watch the cartoon definitely. That is awesome. I will be doing some more ranking videos. I want to do another movie review on the next Mummy film. I think that would be cool. I really do enjoy the Mummy films. I think they are fantastically done for the time. I actually have a good time watching the old classic black and white films. They're really cool. I love the ideas that they put into it, and the acting I don't find as cheesy as some of the 80s cheese I watch, which is amazing. So I will be on this live stream for a little while, guys. It is not a quick live stream. I only called it a test really because the last stream that I just tried to do before, the audio was having an issue. So I decided to just do a test to see if my audio was working. And it seems to be you guys actually do hear me. So that's pretty cool. I do appreciate you guys jumping in to this live stream. Have you seen any new films? Besides Deep Blue Sea 3, Color Out of Space was kind of new to me. I just watched that like last week, I think. That was awesome. Very, very awesome. Very The Thing-like. If you like the movie The Thing, you will definitely like Color Out of Space. And of course, Nick Cage does a freak out. What other new films did I watch lately? I'm more excited for the TV shows, actually. Um, hmm. Nothing really new, I guess. Kind of new for me, I guess. Some of the older horror films. They're not the new. They're not new, but they're new to me. Like I said, watching the Mummy films, some of them for the first time, just blows me away for the acting and the what you would call it, practical effects that they threw into this film, into all the films. Actually, no, I have not. That is one that I've been wanting to get to. Um, I'm actually been. I don't know if it's good. I haven't seen it, but again, I am not a big fan of The Exorcist. I do not find nothing scary about the film. To me, it's just a cheaply made movie that scared people back in the day for some reason, and I know that people will hate me for this, but I didn't find it that great. Oh, really? You can't hear people talking with StreamYard, and it kicks you off during your stream? That's weird, man. You should look into that because I know everybody on here, like Brad from Bronco Juggalo, Phil's Creepy Vids, Jason from Horrific Nightmares, Cody from H&S Collectibles. They all use StreamYard. They all talk to each other. Marco Horror, uh, Dave Maggot, all of them. So if they can do it, I'm pretty sure we can too. We just got to figure out how. I don't know if they have a way better system than we do, but I like to get a hold of one of them, maybe talk with them in the chat, see how they do their stuff. And if I can figure it out, man, I will definitely let you know how to do it if I can figure it out before you can. I love to help out everybody on here. I think it's amazing. This whole community is amazing. Um, I'm happy to even be doing anything on YouTube. I am happy to have a working laptop. Well, somewhat. It's been about 10 years now, like 10 years old, this laptop. Um, Thanks to my phone that I just got a few months back, I don't think I'd even be on YouTube right now because of that. I didn't have the proper technologies. It's not that I don't like The Exorcist. I just don't find it as scary as people say. I didn't read all of that. You almost made me spit out my coffee, man. You could. You're unsubscribing and leaving the stream. Oh, you're funny. No, no, I don't hate The Exorcist. I like The Exorcist. I just don't find what is so scary about The Exorcist. Um, I am a hard person to scare. I don't find nothing really scary except for films like Jaws because I do not know, or nobody really knows, what the hell is in the water. And what do they want us to do? Hey, let's go up on the water. Let's go fishing. Let's go to the darkest part of the ocean. Yeah, screw that shit, man. It's written in history, all the weird creatures that people seen, and then people are like, yeah, let's go try to find them. Are you insane? To me, that's scary. A demon that supposedly took over a little girl. It was kind of cool how they made her head kind of spin. The scene where she walks down the stairs, where they had to cut that out for that time period, was a little much for me because even after watching her go down the stairs backwards, I was thinking, damn, that was dangerous for her, the actress. She could have had so much bad things happen to her. Also, a known fact is that when she was moving like forcefully in the bed, it was done on a machine. She had a machine strapped to her, and it actually broke a rib or two, I believe, near her back, and she was really crying in tears. The scariest film you've seen is Dead Silence. That's funny that you mentioned that because Dead Silence is going to be my film that I'm going to be choosing for the next Horror Man Slashback Challenge. I don't find it scary at all. Again, I wish you would have seen more of the ventriloquist doing the killing, but all you see really is like blood and you hear screaming and stuff. The old lady was kind of creepy. That kind of controls them all and stuff. But like I said, I don't really get scared off much. It is. I guarantee. Like I agree with you 110%. It is such an underrated film. Just like the Babadook, all because of that damn annoying kid. And yeah, films like that, they get like underrated, and then you get movies like The Exorcist, to me, which I find overrated. When I went to watch The Exorcist for the very first time, I wanted to be scared out of my mind. I was hoping to be scared, and it fell flat to me for the scariness. I can make a demon voice very easy too. I can, being from Montreal, Quebec City, in Canada here, um, one of our famous foods is pea soup. And what they did was they put a green food coloring substance with this pea soup to make it look like the puke that she used. And they could have been a little bit more imaginative for that. Babadook was amazing. I don't think it's underrated since it's really a big franchise. The Babadook's not a franchise. There's only one film. But yeah. Oh, fan base. Sorry, fan base. I need glasses, guys. The fan base. Yeah, fan base. My bad. I saw that wrong. Bad eyes. I do apologize, Nerd Neck. Big time, my bad. Um, yeah, the fan base is up and down. It's like kind of halfway. You have people that kind of like the movie, but they end up hating it because of the kid. Me, the kid's annoying, but I love the idea. I love the look of the Babadook. I think it's a crazy. I think Phil from Phil's Creepy Vids actually has the Babadook book, um, which this guy has everything. What's the goriest film I have ever seen? Um, that's a hard one. There's a bit. I'm gonna have to really think about that one. The I think Hatchet One had some, not Hatchet, Hostel had some decent gore scenes. Uh, Saw 3, I would have to say, was pretty decent. Uh, that's actually a kind of hard question, man. The goriest films I have ever seen. I can name you the most disturbing films I've ever seen, but goriest, um, that's hard because there's a lot that come up close. A lot of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres I find pretty gory, all in itself, and I haven't really seen like Audition yet or any of those type of films yet. I will be getting to those. I heard those are pretty gory. Um, the scariest scene was when the mom was watching the TV and there's a silent film playing. Well, I guess that'd be kind of scary, but some of the silent films are awesome. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2003. It was great. It seems to be a lot of people's favorite, the remake, but I'm a fan of the original all the way. I found the remake a little bit out there for it to be a remake. Really, the girl that pulled the gun out of her crotch was a little much to me. But yeah, if that's the one you're talking about, because I think there's two different remakes for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Um, I don't mind them. I'm not a humongous fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres, uh, considering that people thought they were based on reality, but it turns out that they're all based on Ed Gein, an actual serial killer. Just like people that think that Freddy is based off of a killer going around and stuff. No, Freddy's based on an actual nightmare. This guy had he was trying to tell his parents type thing that he was having these massive nightmares and didn't want to sleep because he was scared that the dream might kill him. And when he did finally go to sleep, he did die. And Wes Craven caught a hold of this story and liked it and created Freddy Krueger from that. But most of the other films, like Psycho, that's all part of Ed Gein. Ed Gein should be a horror icon just for the fact that 90% of these slasher films are based off of his personality. Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, personality, Ed Gein. You know, Ed Gein made bodysuits of women. Ed Gein made lamps and like lampshades and stuff out of human parts. Ed Gein ate human parts. See, now, a lot of people want to see a Jaws remake, but I'm scared that, you know, they haven't even made a decent shark film since Jaws. So if they cannot make a decent shark film since Jaws, I'm scared to see what a Jaws remake would be like. Nah, that is definitely wrong, man. Nightmare on Elm Street was not based on a bunch of soldiers who kept dying in their dreams. If you get the Nightmare on Elm Street Blu-ray set that I have, I'll show you in a second. If you get this thing here, it has a documentary on here that tells you exactly where Wes Craven got his idea from. And they tell you here, if you have Shudder, there's a documentary on there as well that tells you exactly where Freddy came from, and it's exactly part of this documentary, and it's longer on Shudder. I rather believe Wes Craven over theories on the internet. But yeah. 90% of these films are all Ed Gein. Jaws. Now, here's the thing for me. A lot of remakes people hate, and a lot of films from this one person people hate, but I love his work, literally everything about it, and that is Rob Zombie. Okay, I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of Halloween 2 because I wanted it to be more following the Halloween 2 that I love so much, a hospital scene. You know, they should have went in that direction. No worries, though, man. Hey, Pages, Films, and Plastics, welcome to my live stream. It was only supposed to be a test, but I tried to do one before, but my mic wasn't working properly. I know it's not the greatest mic, but hey, you guys can hear me. Yeah, no worries, Nerdneck, man. We hear the weirdest things out there, and then we ask other people, and then we look like idiots because we heard it from somewhere else. So no worries about that, man. Check out the documentaries, though. They will really blow your mind. Like I said, the only issue I have with Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was that they went a little far with the Rob Zombie Laurie story, where Laurie was kind of turning into a psycho near the end of the film. I kind of like the idea that Michael fantasizes about his mother all the time, but I wanted to see the hospital scene. If they would have just threw that in there, I would have loved the film, I think. I think most people would have loved the film, and I think people also hated part two because of what they did with Loomis. If they would have just kept Loomis exactly like he was in the first film, instead of trying to make money off of the Michael Myers killings in part two, I think it would have been a blast, and I would have loved to see a Halloween 3 from Rob Zombie. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, man. I just appreciate anybody that comes here. Checks out my live streams, gives me a like. I appreciate you all. Thanks for the support, guys. Half the time, I don't even know what I'm doing here on a live stream. But you guys, it's basically just a hangout, chill, talk, whatever on your mind. I don't discriminate. You know, I love to hear other opinions. I think that's awesome. Have you seen The Hunt 2019? It's really good. Have you seen Hunter 2014? It is also really good. Hunter, I don't think I've seen, but Hunt, that's the one where the one on Shutter there, where they go into like that haunted house. Blew my mind. Absolutely love it. One of my new favorite Halloween films to watch near Halloween time. That goes along with Trick or Treat with my little buddy Sam that Phil from Phil's Creepy Vids likes to make, which he's amazing at making those little figures. But no, I'm gonna have to check out Hunter. And that sounds interesting. 2014, eh? I'm lacking on movies, man. I am lacking, guys. The Friday the 13th remake was good. Oh, definitely. I loved. I don't think there's a bad. To me, there's no bad Friday the 13th films. I like them all. Um, I do have my favorites, like the one with Corey Feldman there, but I kind of like how they went with Jason Voorhees. Like to me, Voorhees, Freddy, Michael Myers, all of them are demonic beings somehow. They all started off human but became demonic. Um, that is the only reason to me how they are able to have the knowledge to drive cars, cut the power, get shot and not die, get stabbed and not die, get chainsawed, electrocuted, whatever, and not die. I think they are demonic somehow. Michael Myers is kind of easy to throw that demonic thing there with the cult following him for generations, with the curse that's on the Myers family, and with that curse comes the demonic powers, I believe, which gives Michael Myers the ability to not die. But again, that's just me speaking out of my arse, guys, and again, like you, Nerdneck, you know what I mean? We hear things, we think things, we say things, and some people might not like it. Some people might love it. But yeah, it's a good film, though, Hunt. I'm going to watch that again soon. It's been a while. I watched it like 4 times already, but I can watch it again. That was good. Any of yous have Shudder? If you do, they just keep putting new stuff on there. I kind of wish they went in a Netflix way and let us know what is coming out, but not unless there's a site that I can go on to. But at least with Netflix, you don't have Shudder. It's free for 7 days, so I would suggest just to check it out for 7 days. It is such a good, great, fantastic site if you are a horror fan. I would suggest to get Tubi TV because Tubi TV is actually free. Yeah, there is commercials in it, but it's like watching TV, guys, except they don't cut nothing out of these movies. It's just commercials that are through it. I love Tubi. Tubi is my second favorite streaming site. That is free. They have almost everything you guys can think of there. One film that I found and loved there because I heard a lot of people talking about it is The Stuff. If you guys love the film The Stuff, that is a great film. I actually kind of like The Stuff over the film The Blob. And I know a lot of people say, The Blob versus The Stuff because they have that little Mortal Kombat thing. And everybody says The Blob would win because it disintegrates people by touch or whatever. But I like to know what that would do on top of the stuff. Like, would it disintegrate the stuff or would the stuff just eat over the blob? Like, I have no idea what would happen with that. That would be really awesome to see. Watched a video called The Truth Behind A Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, if it's just a video of people talking about it, then I wouldn't believe them too much. But if it's an actual documentary, then yeah, go for it, watch it. Just the other day after putting up my theory video, a supporter of mine throw out a link to watch these guys talk and bash other people's theories, and I didn't think that was very cool at all of that video. If people have their theories, let them have their theories. Don't shit all over other people's ideas. That is very bullying to me. I did not find that a very cool video, and they got so much likes, and people were like, "Yeah." I'm like, "This is insane." You know, people are cheering people on for bashing other people's ideas. Are you crazy? Like, you know, it's only 1:39. What's only 1:39? Your time? Where you are? Because me, it is 12:28. Oh, it's only a minute and 39 seconds, the video. Ah, my bad, man. My brain's not all there right now. I apologize again. It is. I know. Oh, guys. I can't wait for my room to start cooling down. Like, it's insane how hot my room gets. Um, I do have a fan going and my window open, but I don't know, man. Seems like no matter what room I have, it's the hottest room in the house. I'm pretty sure it's all my technology that I have because, for example, in front of my face, I got my laptop. To the left of me, I got my TV, which does give off some heat. Underneath the TV, I do have an Xbox 360, actually two of them. They're not working like on at the minute, but they do give off heat sometimes from being plugged in. Uh, Two PS3s that are plugged in, you know, stuff like that, and all of that is just whew, and I am melting in my room. And it doesn't help that I am drinking coffee either. It just makes makes it hot. Hey, I want to ask you guys something. Any of you watch Sons of Anarchy or have watched Sons of Anarchy? I seen something in one episode last night, and it just blew me away, guys. And it's actually going to be bringing up my next topic that I'm going to be talking about in a few minutes. So no Sons of Anarchy, no fans. Either way, oh, I'm different, man. I love films, I do, but a good TV show is a good TV show, man. No such thing as too many episodes for a good TV series. Like to me, The Walking Dead, fantastic. Um, I do find they're a little ridiculous on how far they went with The Walking Dead, but Fear the Walking Dead does add into the series of The Walking Dead, and that is just so much more to watch. And they are going to be making an even another show of The Walking Dead, which I am not interested in at all. It's supposed to be 10 years after The Walking Dead, and I frankly hope it fails so bad that they cancel The Walking Dead. And I love the show. Just I don't see it going anywhere. They're losing fans. They are losing the sense of the story. Now, for Sons of Anarchy, I love anything that has to do with bikers, and as long as it has a good storyline, I will watch the shit out of the show. Like Dexter, I thought it was awesome. Serial killer going around killing serial killers. Awesome show. If you haven't seen that, I advise to check that one. Breaking Bad, another fantastic show. Anyway, Sons of Anarchy only has 7 seasons, and they only have 10 episodes, I think, or 13 episodes per season. And they do go by pretty quick watching them. But just to get to my point, sorry to lose my point. In one episode in season 3, they end up killing this woman that was taking care of one of the women's fathers who had some Alzheimer's, and she turns out to be a rat, basically, because the girl that went to visit her father 70+ hours, bro, is nothing. Nothing. I play more hours on video games, and that's just going back and forth trying to level up. So, but hey, that's me. Not everybody's into shows, so no worries on that, man. No worries. You don't like watching shows, that's fine. But in this one show, in that one episode, they needed a cleaner. And the cleaner that they got, that showed up, and it blew my mind because I was not expecting this one actor slash director slash filmmaker slash book writer to be in this. And it turned out to be Stephen King. Stephen King was in the episode, and he turned out to be the cleaner. Now, what the cleaner does, he takes a dead person, he takes what is valuable, and gets rid of the rest. And that just blew my mind. Now, that brings me to my next topic, which is Stephen King. Stephen King has, he's not done. He has so much ideas for stuff to do. He wants to make a, you guessed it. Either way, he has an idea of wanting to do his own Friday the 13th storyline, maybe an origin story he wants to create, which I think would be excellent. If he's going to start doing stuff like that, I would love to see him do Nightmare on Elm Street origins, Child's Play origins. Just let this man start doing some origin stories. Let him be. And I would love to just have those. I think they'd be great. But he's also being a big fan of all the remakes of his films, which I find kind of funny. Yeah, I know. He's basically the only actor, director, book writer out there. You do got Dean Koontz, but he hardly makes any films. I would love to see Rob Zombie write a book, but I don't think that's his type of thing. And yeah, I know. I gave it away when I said book writer. But yeah, to see Stephen King in a biker show, dressed as a biker, and as to clean a dead body up, just they could have used so much. But yeah, Stephen King wants to do so much, and it's weird that he wants to go to the slasher realm because he was more of like ghost story creature telling, and I thought that was kind of cool that he wants to kind of go in that direction, and he's kind of letting his other stuff go and letting other people take reins of that for the remakes. And he's even demanding to see some of his films to be remade. You know, like he wants to see the Tommyknockers get remade. He wants to see the Langoliers get remade. You know, he wants to see Storm of the Century get remade. He wants to see those films get remade. And if the Tommyknockers get remade, I don't know if I'll be watching it. I was not a fan of the TV series, miniseries that they had on there. The book was better, but not by much. Just was not a fan of the Tommyknockers. Apparently, he wants to make. Have I seen Red Eye? Is that airplane film? I'm not a big fan of airplane films like Snake on a Train, Red Eye, Turbulence, Turbulence 2, Turbulence 3. Anything to do with airplanes, I think, is a lack of imagination. Same with a train or a boat. It's to me, it's lack of imagination. Lately I've been getting a lot of people saying that they'd like to see a Maximum Overdrive remake. I would too, but the only person that I can really see doing that, and I know I might get some hate here for it, but Rob Zombie, guys. I would love to see a Rob Zombie Maximum Overdrive remake film with Rob Zombie music in it, with Rob Zombie himself in it. Because in Maximum Overdrive, you do have AC/DC. They show the whole band, except for Bon Scott, the original singer, obviously, because he passed away by then. Um, but yeah, man, AC/DC was in it. All their music was in it. So I would love to see maybe a van or maybe even the Dragula vehicle, down the highway with Rob Zombie. You see um, Sherry Moon Zombie next to him. You know, that would just, I think it would be amazing. Um, but if not Rob Zombie, I don't know how they would make this Maximum Overdrive remake. I think it'd be weird. But I like to see a lot of Rob Zombie remakes. Actually, like do some remakes. Yeah, it would be interesting. And you're full of hilariousness today, Nerd Neck. Oh man, I love your enthusiasm today. Fantastic, bro. Fantastic. Don't change. Don't change. I love it. I think so. You never see Rob Zombie in one of his films. Not that I noticed, anyways. Not unless he's a hidden character or something, and that I just never realized before. But I have not realized him or seen him in any of his films before, and I think he should do that. I think he should be in his films. Give himself a little bit away. I love Rob Zombie's music. Um, Rob Zombie, to me, is up there with the horror kind of heavy metal situation. I should have had him in my heavy horror metal tag there from Anthropomedic Fiend. I should have mentioned it. I really should have, but I was starting to brain fart when I was doing that video, and I had Rob Zombie in my head. I had a whole whack of people in my head, and it just kept escaping my brain when I was coming up with names. And I'm so glad that I even thought of Dio at that last second, because even Dio was starting to escape my brain. And I love Dio. I think Dio was fantastic. I do greatly miss Dio. Wish he was still alive. Other than Ozzy Osbourne doing the main singing for Black Sabbath, I thought Dio was just that much better as the singer for Black Sabbath. But yeah, I would actually love for Rob Zombie to come out with a new album. I don't think he's come out with anything new in like 10 years, guys. Also, I would love to see Rob Zombie do a Twisted Metal film. In Twisted Metal 3, the video game, Rob Zombie had some of his music in it, purposely made for Twisted Metal. Then, because people like that went so well, and people really loved Rob Zombie for Twisted Metal 3, they decided to just hire Rob Zombie to do all the music for Twisted Metal 4, which he ended up doing. And he actually came up with some of the ideas for the storyline, I believe, of some of the characters of the cars in Twisted Metal 4. And I would love to see a Twisted Metal film or a TV series. Again, I'm a TV series guy. I am sorry, guys, if you guys are not, but I love TV shows, because TV shows, you don't have to rush. You can have the time to show the character and, give out more of his information. Have not played The Last of Us. I have not played the first of The Last of Us or the second one. I know part one, The Last of Us, is on PS3, but I am having issues with my PS3. Sony sucks, period. They can kiss my arse. I bought two different PS3s, and both of them have the same damn issue. After having them for like 2.5 years, they don't want to play every single game I own, and they don't want to play every Blu-ray that I own. So, and I make sure they're clean most of the time. You know, no dust, no nothing, and I don't go online with them. I don't play online games. I actually hate playing online games. For the fact that if you are not a rich person, you will never ever have fun, ever, on anything that you got to pay money for a game, because you're always going to have one rich mother that has everything that he needs and will always start picking on you because you're the little guy. And bullying is in everything, guys, and it's annoying. You know, I'm a person that got bullied growing up, and I just hate being bullied. I hate seeing bullying. I hate bullies. You know, that's just the way I am, guys. But I am interested in The Last of Us, and I'm almost willing. The second I get a PS4, and I am still willing to get, as much as I hate PlayStation and Sony, I'm still a humongous fan of them. I know PS5 is coming out soon, but I'd rather get a PS4 for the first time and enjoy the PS4 games while they start lowering in price because the PS5 is coming out. And I'd rather have everybody go nuts on the PS5 and shit while I'm enjoying the PS4. But I will definitely get The Last of Us for the PS4, 1 and 2, and maybe even show some gameplay of that, because you guys seem to like some of my gameplay videos, and I appreciate you guys that do like that. Lost some viewers, but that's okay, guys. I know I'm not the most exciting talker, but whatever on your mind, just let me know, guys. Ask me any questions you want. I might have a good answer, I might not, and I do apologize for that. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, wow, time is going so slow today, guys. I do have a tag video up there, which is the latest video I have. Feel free to check that out if you want, or don't. Whichever. It's up to you guys. I don't force no one. But I don't know. Have you played The Last of Us, Nerdneck? Is it any good? I heard it's based off of a zombie type apocalyptic world. The Xbox Series X? Again, don't know what that is. What is that? I seen the Dreamcast too, and I'm worried. The rarest VHS you have in your collection? I do not have it with me. They're at my sister's house, but I have the 3 original Star Wars VHS that came out before any box sets came out for them. It says Star Wars without A New Hope on it. So that's amazing to me. The rarest collection and the newest box set. Xbox. Yeah, I know it's the newest Xbox, but I didn't know it was called the X series, like Series X. I mean, like I didn't know. I thought it was going to be called like Xbox 3 or Xbox 2 since it was Xbox One. But interesting. But yeah, either way, I have original VHS Star Wars, not part of a box set, and I have 2 copies of each, and I might actually be giving some of those away in a future contest just because they are original VHS and kind of worth money, but not really. If you're a collector, you don't want to sell nothing. So I haven't played it, but I want to. My PS3 always overheats and gives the yellow light of death. I don't get the overheating or yellow light of death, but I get the not wanting to play error. Disc is either messed up, crap like that, you know. It's like, thanks a lot, Sony, you dirty dogs. Also, PlayStation was starting to do so good when PS2 came out. It was their best system ever, I'd have to say, for PlayStation, considering that it was backwards compatible. You can play both games. You can actually play with both remotes. You can put the PS1 remote in the PS2, and it worked just fine. The memory cards worked in both systems. I know the memory card system is kind of inside now, the system with all the memory and shit, but that is fine with me. I like that better than having the little memory cards and you have to keep buying memory cards. That drove me nuts. But my PlayStation, one of them overheats a little bit, but just makes a weird noise, never really shuts down or gives me a yellow light. And the other PlayStation that I have oddly plays the odd game here and there, depending what the game is, I guess. Guess it doesn't like certain games. I have no idea. PlayStation, I don't know, man. What I need to do is enhance one of my old PlayStations and old Xboxes, get some emulators in those systems, and play that way. I think that would be more fun than just, you know. I do have emulators on my laptop. You guys know that, obviously. Now, the newest Dreamcast, I'm a little worried on because I saw the way it looked, and to me, it looks very cheap, and I am not impressed. The very first Dreamcast looked way better than the Dreamcast 2. I have no idea what the hell they're thinking. Sega, if anybody from Sega is watching this, I think they're out of their damn minds, and they should redo the way it looks. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, just Google it or something. Check out the way the new Dreamcast 2 looks. It looks like a toy. It looks like something from like the late 90s. And I think they should just redo it over. It looks cheaply made and very crap. I don't like it. I won't buy it. And if it looks like that, I can guarantee not many other people will. They'll just stick with their PlayStation and Xbox or PC and play off that. All right, guys, I do apologize, but I just got to go to the washroom real quick, so I will be back in like a minute or two. I'll try to be quick. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. Too much coffee does that to you. I am looking forward to some films. I am looking forward to seeing Halloween Kills, and I hope it's pretty damn good. I'm actually looking forward to the Chucky TV series. Brad Dourif is doing the voice, apparently, of Chucky, so I am really up for that. frankly, I would love to see more TV series of the slashers. Yeah, I know. It's what happens when you start getting old. It takes about 1,000 years to let one go. And I'm constantly drinking stuff, guys. I'm always damn thirsty. I don't know what it is. I can go like a whole day or two without eating, but when it comes time for drinking, I gotta have some kind of liquids, guys. Some kind of liquids. All right. Um, that's just hilarious, though. Oh, yeah, people had private screenings already. Interesting. I guess I'll just wait for it to come out. I'd rather go see it in the theater. Hopefully, if it does, I don't know how long this stupid COVID thing is they're gonna milk this for. Where's the damn vaccine already? Um, it's a little much. I know things are slowly opening, but I don't know, man. No theaters in my hometown, which is a massive Canadian city. No theaters are open yet. Yeah, I'm not a video on demand type person. I'd rather enjoy it in the theater because you only get that experience once. And video on demand, you can always, the second that it goes onto the internet, I can go to one of my streams, not my streams, but one of my sites I like to go onto, find it there, and I just watch it off that for free without like paying anything. So the second it gets on video on demand, I watch it free. But I don't like doing that too much because I'd rather have the experience of the theater. But if the theaters are still closed at that time, I guess I'll have no choice. And I am really looking forward to Bill and Ted. Humongous fan of Bill and Ted. I love Bill and Ted's films. I am ecstatic to finally have them make the third film. It's kind of funny because when they thought of doing Bill and Ted 3, Keanu Reeves looked so much better than Bill did. Now, when I saw the trailer for it, Bill looks so much better than Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves looks really old in this damn film, guys. I wish he would have did a little better. He really likes to get into his parts, but he looks older in this than he does in his next trailer, like for his new movie, what he's doing. Thanks for joining me, man. I'm glad that you enjoyed this live stream. And never holding up anybody. You gotta go, guys. But yeah, I will be ending this in about 2 hours. So it'll be like a 3-hour live stream. So if you feel free to jump on again, go for it, man. I should still be on. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not the best at the live streaming. I can only hear myself after I upload the video, basically. So I don't even know how much of a fool I sound like until afterwards. And yeah, I do have lots of fun doing this, though, guys. I love answering questions. I love getting questions. I love knowing more of what everybody else loves and getting to know more about you guys. I think is pretty awesome. And I do apologize greatly to anyone watching that if I haven't gotten to your content as much as I should. I do apologize for that. Like I said, I got so much people to try to look at, and I will eventually get to your content. It's just every day I pick certain people, and they're the lucky ones that get to, like, that I view. And they're not always the everyday people. So Like, say for one day, I'll pick, like, say, Marco Horror, the Daigler Reviews, and H&S Collectibles, and so on. And then the following day, it will be another group of people, and then the following day, another group. And that's how I really try to get to watch a lot of, at least one bit of a video of somebody's stuff. And just try to support everyone. I wish there was more time in a day to do so. I don't think 24 hours for a day, I don't know. I wish I could stay out 24 hours just watching videos and doing videos and stuff. And I don't know. YouTube really, really helped me out, guys. Like I was saying once in another video, I wasn't really in a dark place, but I really did not know what to do with myself. I didn't know what to do, where I was going in life, really. And I did not know at all the first thing of what to do for anything. I'm not a working man at the moment. I do have some issues with health. Nothing serious, but I do have some health issues. Am I a fan of the Puppet Master films? I adore every single Puppet Master film. I don't think there is a bad one out there. I know some get hate, but I just love the fact of the puppets, and I love that you get to see the puppets do killing, and you don't see the strings or nothing. They do it so well, If you do see strings or whatnot, I completely missed it. But I adore, my favorite character obviously is Blade, I think his name is, the white-haired puppet with a trench coat. He is my favorite. I like the other puppet. I can't remember his name, but he has that small little head with the big arms there. From the first one, I think he is in. I'm not sure if he's in any others, but yeah, I'm a big fan of the Puppet Master films. It is something I have to get in my collection. Definitely, I'm lacking somewhat in the horror collecting, but thankfully, the top shelf that I have there is 90% horror now, and I am working on the second shelf soon of trying to make that all horror. I am more of a fan of horror than any other thing, but I do this. Well, the second closest thing that comes really close to horror for me will be sci-fi, and always will be. And that includes anything to do with aliens, time travel, anything like that. They will always be a nostalgic thing for me, especially like Back to the Future, Aliens, E.T., even the much hated but loved Mac and Me film. That's basically a giant commercial, and I adore that. If that's just one huge commercial for Coca-Cola and McDonald's, then count me in, man. I love that commercial. Then, but yeah, it's mostly horror, and I am just shocked. Torch and Jester, those are great, great. Yes, I forgot about them. They are great. Oh man, I still haven't checked out the new one that's on Shudder there. There is the newest Puppet Master film, I believe. I think it came out last year or 2 years ago. And yeah, I gotta check that one out still. I got so much to watch. I still have to watch a lot of the Bond films. Sean Patrick Urshan over at the Horror Corner. Love that. He put up a Bond tag that I am still trying and working on, and I cannot believe how much Bond films there are. I am finally on Live and Let Die, which is my favorite movie theme for Bond. Because, you got Paul McCartney and Wings. I'm a fan of the Beatles. I think the Beatles are amazing. I don't think the Beatles have one song that is bad. But that's my opinion. And either way, being Paul McCartney, one of the main Beatles and the main singers and songwriters of the Beatles that created a band called Wings, sang Live and Let Die, and I love that version over the version of Guns N' Roses. I am not a big Guns N' Roses fan. People might not be happy about that, or like they might be hating on me because of that. But I have my issues with Guns N' Roses. Period. If you really want to know why, look up the history on Guns N' Roses and Montreal, Quebec, and read up on the concert there. Okay, that happened way back in the day. Since then, they have come back here, but it's been like 30 years. And when they did come, they did kind of apologize and everything. But guys, I'm telling you, we had some controversy of Guns N' Roses and Metallica here once. Crazy. And ever since then, I kind of fell out of Guns N' Roses, and forever will never be a humongous fan because of it. They ruined it for themselves, Guns N' Roses, to show their true colors on who they really are. And I don't care how much somebody apologizes, you'll never change. Like, people change slightly, not drastically. So if somebody shows their true colors, they'll always have that. They'll never, like, even if they try to change a bit, they'll always have that true color in them. And I noticed that a lot about people. So people do change, but slightly, not by much. Like me. You know, I changed in life, but not by much, guys. The way my attitude is, the way I am, I like to really speak up a lot of the times and be more vocal, but I try not to be, because I know that I'm going to be vague and very vulgar, and I try not to be vulgar and vain or anything like that, and I try to I'd like to get myself out of that type of deal, you know? Try to be a better person is basically my goal. And thanks to YouTube and you fine folk, you guys are helping me drastically. But yeah, I'm not a person that gets offensive like over things easy. You really have to really nitpick at me for a bit for me to start really getting offensive about what someone is saying. And but my number one thing is bullying. I hate it. Halloween 4 is almost done, and then I'll put it on Halloween 5. Just a little something in the background. I don't even think you guys can hear it, but better than nothing, I suppose. And it gives off a little bit of light. I was even thinking of doing, showing you guys the Back to the Future book that I have, part of the Complete Adventures collection, and maybe going in depth with the book, maybe reading the book to you guys. There's some interesting facts and pictures in that book. I was thinking of maybe doing that. There's a few other things I'd like to start doing on my channel. More live streams, of course, better ones. I can't wait to get more lighting, a better microphone. That would be sweet. No longer having have this issue. If there is anything that you guys would like me to start doing for videos, let me know. I think that'd be pretty cool. Anything that you guys like me doing and you like to see more of, let me know, because that'd be cool too. I like to throw a variety of stuff around. You know, maybe somebody would like a lot of one of the things I'm doing. And the funny thing is, guys, my name for this channel, The Q's Reviews, was not my original name for this channel, and I still I'm iffy on the name, and if I ever do go to change it, I will let you guys know, but definitely the Q will be still there, so you guys will know. But I would definitely have a huge announcement to let everyone know that I'd be changing my name. But it is still in my head to do the changing because I don't do just reviews. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I put the Q's reviews is because it kind of rolls off the tongue nicely, and I really couldn't think of anything else to really put for a name. So I might even have a little contest out there eventually of names that I might be able to use with mine, and the winner would get a little something out of it, and I'd be using the winner's name for my name that they chose. I was thinking of doing something like that. I think that would be fun. Because I don't mind the Q's Reviews name, and I know it's catchy, but like I said, I don't. 90% of my videos is not just reviews. You know, I got gameplay videos, I got rankings, I got one shout out video. I got to do another shout out soon, guys, because a lot of you deserve this. You guys have some really awesome content and deserve way more subscribers than what you have. You guys are just amazing. You guys, frankly, helped me out a lot of movie knowledge, basically, and there's a lot of films that you guys shout out there or show me that I never even heard of before because my video store sucked, guys. There's not much I can say about that. They didn't get all the greatest things, or they did have it and it just never caught my eye at the time, and now that I'm older it does. I have no idea if that's the case, but that seems to be it. And I thank you guys greatly for that. Whoever is watching, I do thank you guys. I know there's 2 watching, possibly 3. It shows 3's watching, but it always shows that there's 1 watching. I'm not sure if they're counting me as watching, but yeah. I do appreciate you guys greatly, and thank you. Now, I'd like to do a little video for Evil Stevel's next anthology film. And I really can't even think of what to start off with. He wants it by October 31st. I can't wait for, I believe it'll be next month, or maybe the end of, yeah, it'll be next month, definitely next month in August. All the dollar stores in my area will start having Halloween stuff out, and I cannot wait for that because that is where I'm going to have to get my props to make a video, and maybe you guys can help throw out some ideas for me, and I will greatly thank you. And even I'll throw you guys in that video via shout out, pretend you guys called me on the phone or something, you know, anything. I'll have you guys a bit in that. If you guys can help me out with an idea. I have no idea how I will do this, but I've been wanting to even do my own anthology storyline for a while. I love anthologies. There's nothing like an anthology film to me. I think they are one of my top favorites of all time because you can mix whatever you want in there. You can have a slow burn for a little bit. You can have a slasher film. You can have alien invasion. You can have whatever you want in those films, and I just find them so fun, no matter what it is, be it VHS, Creep Show. Hey, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Like I was saying, I love to do an anthology video for Evil Stevel. The time for it to end would be October 31st, I believe, is the deadline. And I'm going to need some ideas, I'm thinking. My brain is just so racked up all the time with trying to make videos for you guys to watch content, and plus real life. And as you guys know, I am somewhat of a hockey fanatic with the Canadians, and hockey is starting soon, so I'm kind of can't wait for that as well. So that's kind of thrown me off a bit of the YouTube. And yeah, like I was saying, to get back into this, if you guys can try to help me out with an idea for an anthology video for Evil Stevel, I might even help throw your name out there in that video, be it a fake phone call or something. You know, maybe I'll throw your name out there on, maybe I'll be watching one of your videos on my laptop in the video, something like that. I was thinking, I would love to do my own anthology series. I have a great idea for an anthology. I have all the ideas, like storyline written down for it, the characters and everything like that. I just don't know how to come about doing it. If I want it cartoon, if I want it real life, if I want, it's difficult. And if I can do it real life, I think would be awesome. But yeah, I don't want to kind of give it away because I want to keep my story to myself until I can find out something really great about it. How to go about doing it. But since you just joined, I'd like to know, have you watched the new Deep Blue Sea 3 yet? 2 might have thrown you off if you tried to watch 2. 3 is much better than part 2 if you haven't seen it. I do advise anybody that watched part 1, liked part 1 a bit, watched part 2 but hated part 2, to watch part 3. Part 3 does mention part 1 and 2 in it, and that I kind of liked. Yes, the sharks were CGI, guys. I think some of the scenes weren't, though, and if they were, that was pretty damn good CGI because I couldn't tell the difference, but some of them look like real sharks. Earlier in this video, I gave away 2 sites that I like to go on to watch films that just came out. If I do get booted because of it, I do apologize, and I'll start another live stream right up. YouTube can just kiss my butt. And either way, check out a site called Tiny Zone, TinyZone, Tiny Zone. And the other one is Put Locker, Putlocker. And they usually have the newer films out there. I do have so many more other sites I go to watch, but I'm not going to name them all off because then I will have a 10-hour live stream. I do know that many different streaming sites that are free, that show off the newest films that just come out or just came out on VOD or anything. Just hit the theater, an hour per se, for example, it'll be on that site. So I thought it was very different and well done than part 2 for Deep Blue Sea 3. And don't mind me here, I am just going to put it on Halloween 5. Love Shudder. If you guys don't have Shudder, check out Shudder. It's only $8 a month, I believe, and the first 7 days are free. If you are a fan of horror, that channel is only for us. I wish they made a sci-fi channel like this where it's just sci-fi films too, because I'm a big sci-fi guy. But yeah, in Deep Blue Sea 3, they mentioned the first film and the second film and what happened in those films, which kind of made me want to go back to watch part 2 again, because I only watched it once and I was just super disappointed. And it's like they copied the first one and added in a little bit of, piranha shark type. I didn't like it. I thought it was dumb. But it turns out that those baby sharks grow up And that's what part 3 is all about. So I'm glad that most of you guys have been liking my theory video. I know I got some crazy theories, guys. I got a lot more coming. For those that weren't here when I did mention it, my next crazy theory video will be on the franchise of Phantasm. And boy, oh boy, what a crazy theory I have for that. And I'm not going to spoil it here, but that's all I'm going to say is that it has to deal with Phantasm. And I think you guys will maybe even like that one. And again, I'll probably be talking out of my ass and be 110% wrong. But yeah, Tubi is my second favorite to go to for sure. I love Tubi. There's nothing. The commercials don't really annoy me too much because I find those are great bathroom breaks or maybe a quick, get something to drink or nibble on instead of having to pause the TV all the time. Sometimes they show like up to 5 different commercials. So, I love Tubi. Tubi is my number one go-to. But Shudder became an instant favorite. I was on Tubi since I had my new TV, which is about over a year. And ever since then, I just recently, I think it was like 2 months ago or a month ago or a month and a half ago, I just checked out Shudder for the first time. And it just blew my mind. I love everything about Shudder. Shudder has some awesome documentaries on there. Shudder also has some interesting shows that you can only find on Shudder, like Creepshow, the TV series. Fantastic. But the only problem with Shudder, I find, is that they do not let you know what is coming new to the channel, like to their site. Unlike Netflix, that kind of shows you what's going to be up and coming. I'm pretty sure we can go to a Shudder site, but what's the point of that? At least, I don't know. I don't like really looking up on sites to see what is coming out, especially when it comes to something like Netflix, because Netflix is out there. I hate Netflix, but love Netflix. The problem I have with Netflix is that 90% of the stuff on Netflix, I don't watch. And I don't mean to offend anyone, and I really do mean not to. And I do mean anyone, but I am not a big fan of the Hindu movies, the India movies, the Indian TV shows like that. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what they are. Not interested in it. And they're taking up most of my Netflix stuff that could be, shows that I watched as a kid. It's where I am is Canada, and it says Netflix Canada. So what the hell does it have 90% of the Hindu stuff there for? If they want that, make Netflix Hindu or India or whatever, I just don't understand that. And 90% of the time when I'm watching live streams or whatever, and you guys are like, yeah, Netflix has this film, I go to Netflix. I don't have that because I'm in Canada, you guys are in the States, and they give us different things. And I hate that. So Netflix, anybody from Netflix, if you're watching, fix that damn shit. It is annoying as all hell. And we pay you greatly for nonsense. And I'm not going to be getting rid of Netflix because of that, because they do have a lot of stuff I still do watch and love, but it does get downright annoying. And like I said, I do apologize to anyone if I offended you. I don't mean to. I don't mind any nationality. It's just I'm not, part of that. Like say if you were in my position in another country and you did not know a damn word of English or Canadian talk, and all we do is sound Canadian, eh? And we talk oot and a boot and everything, I could talk a bit like that too, but I don't. I don't have a strong accent. Some people might find I do. I can even make a bit of a French accent and talk a bit like this where the French can understand me a bit and they don't hardly understand anything else, but that is it. But I don't speak like that, guys, I try to speak my normal self. Um, I just I don't know what's up with Netflix. And they keep putting shit on there like the Tiger King. I will never watch the Tiger King. I am tired of the Tiger King. I'm tired of shit like that on Netflix. Netflix to me was a site that you could watch your old movies, old TV shows on. And then what did they do? They went stupid, made their own movies, made their own TV shows, started putting on other TV shows that we never heard of before, other movies that we never seen. Ah, Netflix. See, now here's the thing, though. I love Italian stuff. I'm a big like. I swear to God, I should have been Italian. I love anything to do about Italians. I love the way of your life. I love their food. The food is definitely my favorite. I'm a pasta guy all the way. I love even like the Godfathers, watching the Godfathers where they only speak Italian, that doesn't bug me, guys. It does not bug me because I don't know what it is, but I find like Italian language. I even went to an Italian school growing up, elementary school. I was in an Italian area, and all my friends were Italian, and I fell in love with Italian, like Italy. I love that. I don't mean to be a one person like side loving nationality thing, but I love it. I do. Um, Same with Greeks. I love anything to do with Greek food, Greek nationality. I just, same with some Asian culture. I love that. Yeah, same here. I can eat like 2 to 3 bowls of pasta in one sitting, feel super sick afterwards. The next day, I wake up in the morning or some shit like that, and I want another big bowl of pasta. I am so crazy for that shit. I love it. I don't care what type of pasta it is. Um, just a sauce pasta, a cheesy pasta. I love it all. I love pasta. I don't know what it is with it. I adore it so much. And I'm with you on that. I might not look big, but I used to be a really big guy. I lost a lot of weight, thankfully, because it wasn't doing good. But now I think, frankly, I need to start gaining some more weight because I find I'm a little too skinny for my liking, and would love to maybe do a week of pasta and see what happens. But yeah, man, I'm a fan of Italy and pasta and everything to do with Italy. I love it. It's not that I'm not a fan of Hinduism or India, but I'm sorry if anybody is from there. I do apologize if I do offend you guys, but I'm just not a fan of anything from there. I'm not a fan of the movies. I'm not a fan of the language. I'm not a fan of the food, the music. Nothing. It just nothing about it appeases me, not one bit. And to have that on, like I was saying, Netflix, and not just that, there's a lot of like Asian stuff too. And now, don't get me wrong, I do love some good Japanese and Chinese stuff and stuff. The Korean movies are great, but then you got those odd ones that are just out there, don't make sense to you because you can't follow the story right. And if they only have subtitles, it kind of throws you off sometimes because you don't want to just read. You know what I mean? If you're gonna read, just grab a book. What's the point? You know, I hate films that you just need subtitles for. If they're going to do a film that's going to have subtitles, have a voiceover. I don't care if the voice does not go with the mouth moving. Have a voiceover. Everybody wants that. Microwave Massacre is a very cheesy but fun film. And if you love like good old 80s cheese, like I do, you're going to love Microwave Massacre. I watched it once way back in the day, and I have to watch it again. Um, um, I have seen it on Tubi. I've came across it a few times. I almost came down and watched it. I think it was like a week ago, but like I said, I've been a little busy with doing the making videos, trying to make tune up my channel a little bit, trying to make it a little newer, not always the same stuff. I noticed it was starting to get monotonous with the welcome to the Q's Reviews intro and the jumping demon at the end of the videos. I thought that was getting a little monotonous, and I wanted to change that up a bit. I hope you guys do like that, the change. Yeah, I was thinking of doing some great films on Tubi TV. Some rankings on those. Let people know that Tubi TV has those great films. Well, I find them great. Most people probably won't, but that's fine with me. Am I in my 20s? Oh, man, I thank you so much. No, I'm not. I'm 35 years old, almost 40. I do thank you, though. That is awesome. I am almost 40 years old, guys. In 5 years, I'll be 40. I look very young for my age sometimes. Sometimes I look very old for my age. My mother bugs me all the time and calls me old man. But that's fine with me. Bro! Hey! Phil! Welcome to my channel, man. I'd like to chat with you after, dude. Maybe on Facebook or something. Talk a bit more about the StreamYard problems I've been having. Maybe you can talk with, because I noticed twice now I missed you on Cody's live stream, and I apologize so much for that, dude. I greatly would love to watch it, but at that time I'm kind of like conking out and falling asleep, and I don't want to be on the live stream and just pass out. I really got to take a nap a few hours before then. Oh, right on. You're off tomorrow, bro? Yeah, it's Thursday tomorrow, right? So you're off seems like every Thursday? You'll be doing a live stream, or? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the StreamYard. Live 10 to 12. Right on. That sounds awesome, bro. Appreciate that. And I will be there, definitely, with bells on, coffee in hand. My coffee's done at the moment, so I can't really show you my cup. But yeah, I will definitely be there. Love being in your live streams, man. They are so fun and fantastic. And I really like letting people know if the films are on YouTube or not, because it kind of helps me out a bit by doing, oh, you're at work right now and you're throwing me a view. I appreciate that, man. Hope your day's going well. I hope you're having a great day at work. Oh, was that the tooth that was giving you that issue there? Ah, man. I know it's a bitch to get a tooth pulled, but after it gets pulled, it's so much better. On this side of my mouth, I still got to get my molar, I believe it is, pulled, because that is causing me some massive issues. And I have a tooth up here that's been bugging me. And as you guys can see in my video, the swelling of my cheek, this here, is not from old age or nothing. That is the swelling from my tooth. Because as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, I don't really have that over here as much as I do here. It's out there. You guys can see that. Does it hurt me right now? Not really. That's the weird thing, guys. I know that it's there, and I know that it has to be pulled, and damn teeth, you know? But yeah, I gotta hit the dentist soon too, man. The dentist will have a field day, and I will definitely be getting in trouble from them. They always tell me I gotta do better, take care of my teeth, you know. But it's like there's only so much I can do. I'm not there. I'm not a dentist, so I don't like to really poke and prod and clean and floss. And I do flossing and use toothpicks and stuff like that sometimes, mouthwash. But I don't. I should do it every day, but I don't. And I find when I do it every day, it really affects my teeth bad, and my gums get sore, and then I can't talk for a good day or two. Yeah, they. I love that the freezingness, especially when the tooth really does hurt and they freeze up your mouth, and then you don't feel nothing. And yeah, by I think it's like what a week. I think it takes for the gum to start hardening up a bit. I have so much teeth pulled in my time. It's not funny. Um, Go figure. All the teeth you see are real, and I know they're a little gapped in some places and a little stainy because of the coffee. And I do apologize that they're not the brightest, but teeth are what they are, I guess, you know. But yeah, I love the dentist. I'm not one that's scared of the dentist. I think dentists think I'm crazy because I love everything to do with the dentist. And when they don't do things right or hurry up, I ask them, "Can I do it myself if you're not going to do your job?" And they think I'm nuts. Yeah, I know. It takes 3 to 4 weeks to completely heal, but it takes like a week for it to just harden the first layer so you can not quite chew, but you don't have to worry about food getting stuck in there. I have a nice big gap right here of missing teeth, which apparently from the dentist, I got to get false teeth. And I told them, no way I'm getting false teeth for 2 or 3 missing teeth. I'm not paying that money for 3 teeth. I'm sorry. They want me to get false teeth. I told them, pull out all my teeth, and then I'll get false teeth. And then you guys don't have to worry about me getting cavities no more. And they kind of laughed it off. And I thought it was a genius idea, but they laughed it off. So I hate teeth. I hate that we get pain from teeth. Um, but that's the way it is, I suppose. Um, Also, I'd like to thank everyone that has entered my contest so far. I got great entries, more people than I expected to get. Um, Depending on where you guys are living, like I will send it anywhere, guys, anywhere. No matter where you guys live, I will send it to you guys, some way, somehow. But now here's the thing: depending where you guys live, I gotta know how much it's gonna cost me. I don't think it's going to cost much because, first of all, it's not that heavy, the stuff I'm giving away. And if it's like the States and Canada, it's definitely not going to cost me all that much. But if it's like even maybe even Japan, it might even cost me even less because I don't think their money is all that rich. But if it's the UK, I know your money fluctuates. Sometimes it's richer, sometimes it's poorer. But if any of my viewers from the UK are watching and they end up winning my contest, it might just be a little longer to get to you because I have to wait a bit to have the money for that. But I'm pretty sure I will. No, like try not to worry too much on that because I'm not really. I'm pretty sure I will have it properly for you guys. But I'm just letting you guys know, and I will let you guys know also after the contest. Um, exactly when it will be sent and when it was sent. And hope to be having another contest soon after that. But you guys greatly helped me out. Since I made that contest, I jumped up, I think it was 20 subscribers, I believe it was. I was sitting at 45. 145, sorry, 146, 145, something like that. And since I made that contest, I'm now at like 160 something, I believe. And I greatly thank you all for getting my name out there, and I do appreciate it so much. Um, I wish I had more stuff to throw in there. I'm not a really rich guy. I don't work every day. Uh, I got to look into that. But first, I got some health issues to check out and stuff, get that done, and then definitely start on working to get some cash to start getting more collection stuff, like figurines, films, posters, stuff to give away. Because you guys deserve a lot. You guys helped me so much. I've been only on here for less than 5 months, and I'm almost at 200 subscribers. And it blows me away, guys, that even a fraction of you guys love my content. I didn't think anybody would like anything I did, and I actually got a comment the other day saying that I inspired someone, and that was the first time I ever got one of those. I never inspired anyone before, and I am more than happy to inspire anyone. It's just crazy, guys. I love how this is going. I can just imagine where we will all be in a year from now. I think it'd be great fun. I would love to do a live contest one day, or even some kind of live gameplay through live stream would be kind of fun. I don't mean gameplay through like a video game. I mean like actual live playing, like maybe a board game or something, a horror board game. I'll have like different people around the screen, and even the people that are in the comments can join in, and we can all play this. I gotta find the game first for it, but I think it would be fun. I was thinking of that. I don't see anybody doing live stream gaming like that. I think there's quite a bit of horror games out there. A lot of them have a little bit of trivia cards and stuff. And some people do trivia games, but I don't want it just a trivia game. I like a board game. Okay, say the other people can't move pieces or nothing, but the one that does have the board can move the pieces for them. I think would be interesting and fun. But that's just me. I'm crazy and wacko with a whole whack of ideas, guys. Some of them sound good, some of them don't. Yeah, I can't wait to get StreamYard going, because with StreamYard I can at least invite people to join my live streams, which will be really fun. I can't wait for that. Have not been in a live stream yet with other people. I am very looking forward to that. I would love to do a live stream with John from Project Ellsworth, Phil, bro, from Phil's Creepy Vids. You're just awesome. One of the people that I actually started speaking with outside of YouTube first, and I appreciate that greatly. He became a friend to me, like most of you. It's like a huge family, really, guys. One crazy, whacked out horror community family, and I love it. I really do. You guys are all my horror brothers and all my horror sisters, and I love it. You guys have the greatest ideas sometimes, man, and just get me to think of some ideas for videos to make, and I thank you guys greatly for that. I know I've been thanking you guys for like almost a half an hour now, but you guys deserve the thanks. You really do. I do apologize if I keep looking over. I just checking out what's going on the screen, which is Halloween 5. It is the scene where I can't remember their names because number 5 wasn't really a favorite of mine, but I didn't really watch it all that much. But the blonde-haired chick and the brunette are kind of just messing around. They're sneaking over to meet Danielle Harris's character, who's all alone. Again, I don't mind the Halloween franchise. Number 2 is my favorite of the originals. What they did with it It was a little much for the 2018 for me to literally kill off the backstory. You know, it's still up in the air though. People are like, it continues after the very first one, but if it did, it didn't. It does not make sense to me that way. 2018 only would make sense to me continuing after Halloween 2, because if it continued after Halloween 1 from 1978, it would not make sense for the fact that Michael disappeared after he got shot by Dr. Loomis. Dr. Loomis was freaking out because he shot him 6 times and he got up and walked away. If it continued after that film, how did they get Michael if he disappeared? The cops didn't know where he was. You know what I mean? In part 2, at the end of part 2, the room exploded because they shot the gas tank. They both could have passed out, went unconscious because of the explosion. Both Loomis and Michael both survived, obviously, because Loomis is in 4, 5, and 6. And if he survived, Michael survived. So, frankly, to me, it continues after Halloween 2. I know I'm wrong, and people will probably argue till the moon, but that's the only way it makes sense to me, and the only way I can watch the new Halloween film with it not bugging me at all. I hate the fact that they got rid of Daniel Harris's character. I hate the fact that they got rid of the boy, which was in H2O. I know it's not a big favorite of people's, but I love H2O. I love everything about it. I love the fact that Laurie was a teacher under a different name. In the first film of Halloween 1978, you can see that Laurie is a very smart person and heading in the direction of being a teacher. So I could easily see her as a teacher. And I believe the things that she was teaching was basically what she was being learnt in that class, I think. If you go over and watch the first film and then H2O, I think the teacher that's teaching her stuff, that's sort of what she is teaching her son in his classroom at the time. I think it was very similar to that. I like the son aspect. I really did. I love the fact that, she had a boy after the girl. I hated the fact that they did not mention Daniel Harris. But here's the thing, what if, another theory, guys, what if, sorry about that, quick brain fart. Hey, Glenn, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining my live stream. Just having another crazy little theory about Halloween, about the new Halloween 2018 and where that kind of can go right now. If they followed my theory properly, which is another different theory, not the Halloween theory, but just a different theory. And that theory would be Jamie Lee Curtis never died, but was frantically scared of Michael coming after her. So she took her baby, which was Daniel Harris, and put her up for adoption in hopes that Michael Myers would never find out that she had a kid, which obviously he did because he went after Daniel Harris. Now, if that's the case, and I know I'm wrong, 100%, 110%, and also speaking out of my ass, she ended up having a son later on in the years, to me, which was a genius idea. Sorry to say, but, probably she thought the boy could be a little stronger mentally and physically than a daughter would be. I know that might sound sexist, guys. I am sorry. I do apologize. I don't mean for it to. But at that time I'm talking about, for that time period, it might have been like that. And either way, I love the fact that she had a son. The son thought she was nuts, didn't really believe that the uncle was a killer until he saw that uncle was a killer. And for them to kill that complete story to make 2018 where she has a third kid, teaching the kid to shoot, defend herself, and then the kid grows up hating that? Are you insane? If my parents taught me how to defend myself with guns, weapons, and stuff, I wouldn't be pissed or traumatized at my parents. I'd be ecstatic. I'd be praising my parents. Thank you for making me be so awesome. Why? I don't understand. why the daughter is freaking out. Oh, my mother made me do this. Learn how to shoot a gun. Are you fucking crazy, girl? Be happy. You're not a wimp. You know how to defend yourself. You know? That part did not make sense to me, guys. If it made sense to you, please let me know. But that did not make sense to me in the new Halloween film. The fact that they really killed off her other two children, Daniel Harris and I can't remember the son's name. I apologize for that because it's been just a little bit since I watched H2O, but it was one of my favorites growing up. Just everything about H2O I loved, you know, having Jamie Lee Curtis's mother in there and driving the same car that she drove in Psycho was just genius. I'm also a big fan of Psycho. I think that is the number one grandfather slasher film of all time, and you can't get no better. I'm only plugging this to hold this up so you guys can hear me better. I don't hear nothing out of this. It's just slipping out of my ear. Glenn, you at work, bud? If you are, I greatly appreciate you joining me on your work day, and have a good day at work, man. Work is something I need to start doing. I need to get off my ass and really start looking, but because of this COVID shit, it is hard for me. I do live in one of the most busiest cities in Canada, and because of that, we are still somewhat locked down. Like, not locked down, but they are doing things really weird here. Not only is it English, but it is mostly French. You would think I know French, but I don't know French that well. I'm not a big. I would love to learn French. I would love to know every single language in the world and be able to speak it frequently because I think languages are awesome, and that's including binary code and mathematics. I am not good in both mathematics or binary code. But yeah, go figure. Mathematics is a language, guys. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah. Mathematics is a universal language because no matter what language you have, math is the same. That's why they consider math a language. And I think they went a little too far with the algebra thing by actually putting letters into it, but that's just me. Basically, I got an hour and 10 minutes to go. And sorry, guys, I'm just looking quickly here at my phone to see some notifications. I do have a new video up there of a terror tag from the Collector Man. He is pretty cool. I do like the Collector Man. The tag was pretty interesting. The last question was definitely interesting, and I'm going to throw this out there for you guys. Apparently, a lot of talk has been going on about Kevin Bacon playing the next Freddy Krueger. Even he answered himself and said that would be fun. He would love to do it. Now, here's the thing. I think it's a great idea. I do. Not many people will like that answer, but not everybody's Robert Englund, guys. Fuck, Robert Englund's getting old. You know, give somebody a chance. You know, people fucking hate Kane Hodder, for fuck's sake. And he is 90% of the Jason films. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. I don't understand the hate for Kane Hodder. I think he is one of the best Jasons. And when somebody else plays Jason, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, fuck, it's not Kane Hodder. I'm not going to watch this fucking thing or bash it because it's not Kane Hodder. I know Freddy talks, and I know Freddy has clips. Unlike most people, I like the new Freddy remake from 2010. I love the way Freddy looked. I thought Freddy looked more melted as a person, the way Freddy, a melted person should. Um, the only thing that bothered me about the new Nightmare on Elm Street remake was the child molestation story. They really threw that in there really good, and that threw me off a bit. They could have like got rid of the child molestation shit. In the original Nightmare on Elm Streets, they ease off of the molestation a bit and just make him more a child killer. But then when you watch the documentaries, the directors and stuff are like, yeah, he's a child molester and stuff. But then when you watch the film, they never even mention molestation. They mention killing. He kills children. Plain out. You know? So, frankly, I kind of liked the new Nightmare on Elm Street, but to see Kevin Bacon playing Freddy Krueger, I think would be awesome. I think he has definitely the look for a burnt up victim that's going around killing people. I think he has the right tallness. I think he even has the right voice. Make somewhat of an origin story with him, I think would be awesome. He really does have the right look. If you guys think about it, another person that I would love to see would be Joaquin Phoenix, just coming off of playing the Joker, and the shit Joaquin Phoenix did to be the Joker blew my mind, guys. This man ate an apple a day just to get that skinny. One apple every day for I think it was like 2 months just to get skinny like that. So can you imagine what he would do for himself to try to be a Freddy Krueger, to get his mindset into being a burnt victim that kills people? I think would be just sick and awesome, and I love it. Now, that's basically, I had a third guy that I would like to see play Freddy, but I can't really remember anymore who that was, so I'm guessing it's not all that great. But if I do come to think about it, I think would be cool. I'll let you guys know about that, definitely. But yeah, man, a new Nightmare on Elm Street film franchise would be fun. I think what the media needs to do is basically calm the fuck down and just let movies be movies, shows be shows, and stop with all the criticism. You guys ain't critics. You're not getting paid to be critics. Who gives a fuck what you really want and say? Like me, like 90% of the people that hear this, see this, will just think, again, I'm talking out my ass. Not care a damn thing about what I say. And, that's basically it. But I'm not there bashing every film. Like a lot of these critics, you go online and you see like Rotten Tomatoes. I cannot stand Rotten Tomatoes. I don't like their site. I think they're very wrong. Same with IDBM. I'm not a big fan of them. There should not be sites like that are rating movies off of what they think or what the ticket prices were that they made in the theater. I think is just ridiculous. A lot of these films, like back in the day, like Evil Dead, for example. You know how bad Evil Dead did in the theater, and now it's a cult classic. Millions of people watch it today. A lot of these films that are getting bashed today, give it 20, 30 years, guys, it'll be cult classics. People will be like, I love this film. And it's just, that's how I see things always going. Always. History repeats itself all the time. And it just shows. It does, be it movie, actual history, music, pictures, buildings, no matter what it is, history repeats itself. Either way, what's everybody up to today besides working? I got 2 people working that are either watching or not watching no more because they have to get back to work. I do apologize for that rant that I had. But rants are rants, and again, I'm just tired of criticism, guys. Frankly, people should have the right to speak their mind. People should have the right to have their own opinions. And as much as it bothers and bugs other people, it's it's just weird that other people just find a way to find the littlest thing bug them, and then they have to find out why it bugs them from that person that started bugging them about it. It's just weird. But yeah, I can't wait, guys, to start building up my collection more. Um, I'm really excited to see who wins my contest. It's getting close, guys. Getting close. 2 more days, I believe. 2 more days. 2 more days, and it's the deadline. And August 1st will be the drawing. And I'm just excited for everyone that's joined me for this entry. I loved all your entries. You guys have some great entries, and I appreciate everyone that participated in this contest of mine. I will try to have better stuff coming in for the next contest. I'm going to be starting to collect stuff already before this contest is even done, because I want to build up and have a nice 3-place competition, like contest. And one of the things I've been eyeing, because I noticed maybe not many of you actually own this, and you guys commented a bit on it when I did show you, and that is the Munsters TV series. That comes with both feature film movies and an unaired pilot episode. That is one thing I would have loved to have in this contest. That was the one thing I was looking for. But it was weird. When I bought mine, it was $30, and when I went to the store to look for theirs, it was $60+ So I thought that was a little weird. They're adding an extra $30 to this, and when I bought mine, it wasn't on special. That's regular price. So I thought that was weird. But yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to throw in for the newer contest coming. A whole whack of stuff, guys. I see some really cool stuff that I can get for you guys. I was even thinking of maybe a Nightmare on Elm Street clock. It's a nice clock. I want to get one for myself. It's like this big. It's the street sign of, but it says Elm Street on it, and it's an actual clock. Really awesome looking. Something else I wouldn't mind getting, to give away and to own. There's quite a bit of stuff that I'd love to just, it blew me away. I'd take the Shoelace Express, guys. What is that? What is the Shoelace Express? That's when you walk. It is walking. Demon Knight custom key? They actually have a custom key? That must be sick. Is that like the actual, like, the bottle that they put the blood in there? Wasn't that like the key? They have like a custom one of those? Is that what you're talking about? The guy is making them, yeah. It looks awesome. Oh, yeah? Oh, man, that would be awesome. Oh, man. I adore Demon Knight. It is one of my favorite Tales from the Crypt films or stories ever from Tales from the Crypt. And I also like the little segue at the beginning of Tales from the Crypt of Demon Knight where they show the Santa story a little bit. I think that is awesome. Right on. I will definitely do that. I will write that down on paper here and check that out for sure, because that is up my alley. Damn, man, people are creative, and rightfully so. If they can make this really cool shit, man. If I was able to do this, I would have a store open, even if it was an online store type deal like this. I would make commercials on YouTube and have a link on my website to watch my commercials on YouTube and Facebook. Billy Zane is one of my all-time favorite actors. I loved him ever since I saw him in Back to the Future 1 and 3, and a little bit in Part 2. He wasn't much in Part 2. The only reason why Billy Zane kind of seemed like he was in Part 2 is because they replayed some of Part 1 in Part 2, because Billy Zane was not in Part 2, even though he does get credited in there. A lot. I'll be doing my reviews on Back to the Futures, guys, and I will let you guys know everything about that. But I love Billy Zane. I think he is such an underrated actor. This man should have Oscars all over his wall. He should be in a hell of a lot more stuff. To me, frankly, I watched Titanic, the film Titanic with DiCaprio, because of Billy Zane. I found out Billy Zane was in Titanic. I was like, I gotta watch Titanic. And then I watched Titanic, and I loved his character. I loved the film at the time when it came out. Now it's hard for me to watch. I have my own theories on how the Titanic sank. I do not think it struck an iceberg, but I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole, especially here, guys. If you guys want to know about it, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to make a video on that. But I have a whole complete crazy ass theory on the goddamn Titanic shit. I think it's just weird. You got a child? Yeah, I don't have no kids. If that's what you mean. I have no kids. I got no wife. No nothing. Just a lonely man with nothing better to do but watch movies, TV shows, do videos, and talk with you fine folk, and start becoming friends and family with you guys. Basically, like I said, you guys are like one big horror family to me, and I don't know, you guys really help my day out. Every time I seem to have a bad day, you guys cheer me right up. Like right now, I am not having. Oh, again, bro, it's been so long since I watched Titanic, man. I don't know word for word on it. And now that you mentioned yeah. I got a child, and he gets on the boat. He steals somebody's kid. That right there, you know. Now seriously, guys. Now say you're on the Titanic, and the Titanic's sinking from the iceberg. Somebody tells you, you're a man, okay, and someone tells you, oh, sorry, women and children first. Aren't you gonna knock that fucker out, throw him over the water, and jump on that fucking boat, no matter what they say? It's your life, man. Aren't you gonna survive? Like, well, fuck you, you know? Not huddle in a corner and throw all the fucking women and children aboard. That's going to help the world, I tell you. When the world's filled with women and nobody can reproduce because it's women, how are the women going to reproduce by themselves, guys? And it just, I don't know. The whole story of Titanic, like I said, yes, it's been in the papers and stuff for years and shit like that. And the theories that I've heard and seen in documentaries, I have my own wild, crazy theory on that. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to know about that one, let me know. I will have a video made for the Titanic movie / reality of Titanic. I have several things about Titanic. I got books. I got a nice actual steel plate of the Titanic. Very nice. Apparently, it's a replica of one of the plates from the ship that I have. And it is here with me. I just got to find it. It's in my closet here, and I will show that to you guys one day. It is actually very nice. I was a big fan of Titanic until I opened up my eyes and realized how bullshit the story sounded, looked, and just was ridiculous all around. Sorry, guys. Halloween 5, the guy's dressed up like Michael Myers, and the girl's screaming and shit, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm a virgin," and he's like, "Great, can I have your number?" And it turns out that it's a guy pretending to be Michael Myers, and the two cops are like pointing a gun at him. Have you read Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper? Um, no, I'd have to say. One, I don't know William Cooper. What type of books does he write? And what is A Pale Horse about? Because to me, that right there, that title and that name, I wouldn't even look at the book. William Cooper, to me, I don't know. The name doesn't ring a bell, and I know quite a bit of authors, not personally, but by name. And A Pale Horse, to me, just, it would not even come into my wanting to look at books. But is it good? Like, what is it about? Who is this William Cooper? Well, I can easily look it up, I guess. There we go. William Cooper, American author. Boom, boom, boom. Books. Behold the Pale Horse. We all must open our ears and eyes. Some need others to open the doors to see what's happening outside. Crooked politician. Ah, he's one of those people. No, I have never read anything like that. I don't have to, because I just realize it myself without having people tell me to open my eyes or how to open my eyes and to look at things. I don't believe in anything that I get told. I don't believe in the newspaper. I don't believe in the media. I don't believe in nothing, guys. I take everything with a grain of salt, as per se, I guess. I have to see factual events and shit. I know I'm gonna probably maybe lose some subs here, but this whole COVID nonsense, there's not enough proof for me to really believe in this crap, and I have no choice but to follow their rules to not get in trouble. So that's just me, guys. I do get annoyed a lot at people that constantly say, wear your damn masks, shit like that, you know. I get the idea. Stop bugging me about it. He's got some videos on YouTube. He's dead now. They said it was suicide, but you know, he was a naval intelligence officer. Oh, okay. Now he's following down that rabbit hole. Yeah, I fell down that rabbit hole too. About there are several people that I used to follow and then mysteriously got killed. Suicide. There was one guy that I kind of not knew personally, but kind of followed a little bit back in the day, and then didn't hear from him, and then found out what happened. This man had missing fingers on this hand, and his arm here was missing up to here. He had a problem with his leg, and I think part of his body was either way. He needed a special thing to move around. He was able to talk, though, and he was able to still write. But he hung himself. You know what I mean? But I don't like to go down these rabbit holes. I got out of these years ago because it brings you to a place that is dark, deep and dark, and it is hard to crawl out of. And I just try to stay away from that now. I try to keep my mind into movies, video games, professional wrestling. I'm a big fan of that shit. Ever since I was a youngster, WWF at the time, WCW, ECW, all the way up to today, where WWF changed to WWE. I still watch that crap. I'll still call it crap. I'll always call it crap, but that is my soap opera. I love it to death. I don't care how bad it seems, how cheesy it seems. I love the story. It's basically a different story every week. To me, it's modern day gladiators going into an arena and fighting it out in their style. Okay, nobody dies, but it has some have dangerously in the ring either got badly injured or death or close to it. But yeah, I try to keep my mind away from the naval officers that mysteriously die and like to open up. Same with NASA people that open up and talk about UFOs and then mysteriously die. All that stuff, man. That shit is more scarier to me than any slasher, anything in the world, like any horror film, because that to me is real. The government can fucking kill you and do it in such a way, to me, in my head anyways, that it would look like you did it to yourself and nobody would give a fuck. And then, that's why I kind of got out of it. That is a kind of a scary place to go. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was really deep into all that. That's why I stuck with my theories for certain things. Like Titanic is a little different because they made so many movies of it. So I would guess I would go in that direction of more talking about the film than the actual what happened, because I don't need the government, who's probably watching me right now, making sure I'm not saying weird shit that they don't like. Next thing you know, watch this YouTube stream go poof. If that happens, guys, you know what happened. Yes and no, because I got another bathroom break. Sorry, guys, I really got to go to the washroom there. I'll try to be real quick about it. I apologize for not being in front of the screen while you all are here, and I'll try to be less than 2 minutes. Oh, damn. Doesn't help when I knock over everything. Oh yeah, I'm killing someone, all right. I'm burying them in my bathroom. I flush them in the toilet. Floosh. See the legs swirling. I'm definitely going to have to look into William Cooper, though. I do still like stuff like that. And yeah, I'm going to rock out with my cock out, but only for that sexy toilet bowl. But you heard screaming. Oh, you guys are fantastic. Yeah, I am going to be ending it very shortly, guys, just to let you guys know. I was planning on having it a 3-hour thing, but 2.5 seemed pretty good. Um, but yeah, for the ones that weren't here when I did mention it, if you guys really liked my theory video, my next one's going to be about Phantasm. I got a crazy movie theory on that. After that, it's going to get pretty tough for me, actually, because I do have movie theories for a lot. Like, I have the Evil Dead movie theories and shit like that, but the easiest ones that came to me was Halloween 3 and Phantasm, especially Phantasm. And when you hear my theory on Phantasm, I don't know if you guys will ever look at Phantasm the same again. I know I don't, because of my idea. So I think it's a little much my idea, but hey, that's why I call it crazy theories. Oh man. Time is it here? It is 2:19. I will probably be on for maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. So if there's anything you guys want to ask me, go right ahead. You take care. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you that come on here and join me. 90% of the time, I don't know what to talk about. Next time, though, I'm going to write down stuff on paper and come up with ideas to dude who looked. Joe Baidu to look the Indian from Creepshow. Joe Baidu to... Really? You saw the Indian statue, like Chief Running Head or whatever the hell his name was from Creepshow 2? Maybe he's going around picking up litter. Alrighty. So, I do thank you all for joining me here. I am going to end this right now. I want to thank you all that joined me. Glenn, Phil, Mr. Bones, whoever else is here that I'm not mentioning, I apologize. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. You are fantastic. I do mean to watch more of your guys' content. I will get to it. I've been busy trying to do my own videos and trying to catch up with everybody else's. And if you guys are interested, I am on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, obviously YouTube, Twitter. So you guys take care. Ciao.